This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Your friend still meets him.
Okay. So I'm here. Oh no, I'm here. So if I go back, I think if I go through here, I should be able to end up back here. All right, so that's my goal. This red light should help, 'cause at least I can see. Oh,
Wake. Wake.
okay, I gotta be careful not to hold it, because if I hold it, I end up losing charges by reloading. Check the map real quick. Yeah, I gotta get across.
Wake. Alan, wake. It never was your story.
Oh, crap.
This isn't your story. You can't stop the story. I will show you. Alan.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Down your throat.
Reload, reload, reload.
My story. You don't have a clue. I know the word secret word.
Oof. Increases damage received by the projectiles. 20% harder for enemies to detect. Increased damage dealt to enemies in close proximity. Yeah. When they get close to me, I gotta make sure I can take them out. Please tell me there's some supplies in here. Jackpot. Go this way and then I'll double back. Or if they're giving me all of this, I'm gonna have to fight.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Alan Wake. Wake. Alan Wake. Shit, shit!
Reload. Okay. He opened this door. So what's in here? There's some jerry cans. That's it? Restores 50% of max health when new words. Let's just keep increasing the max. Nice, another good save point. Really, dude? Alright, I gotta move. Yeah, I can't just keep messing with them. I was about to say, this can't be no dead end. Okay, that brings me back. Ah, when I walked down here the first time, that was the door that was locked on the other side. Good. Swap it to the summoning ritual.
My writing was affecting reality. The dark presence. Fuck! I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Ooh. All right. Let's head back to the murder site. What destroyed the train?
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Oh. What the hell? Run, Alan.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Okay. So, is this Nightingale? Or is this somebody else? I believe it's still Nightingale.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Nothing at the ritual site.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Oh, it's cool. I still have my 3 lamp charges too. Where am I? Oh, I'm back over here. Words of gun. Alright, since all I got is the revolver right now, that's what I'm going with.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I don't need to take this one. Yeah, that's where I'm headed.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Yeah, because last we saw of Alice, Alan sacrificed himself to get her out, and then we didn't hear anything about Alice anymore.
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Let's look for the memory card. Video art dock on screens multi. Focal point of the dark place. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
I tell you this much, his apartment looks way different in this one than it did in the first game.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. There is a lot going on. All right.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Interesting. All right, these are all the manuscript pages that we've come across. Let's take a look at the case board.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
All right. Let's see, we got more stuff on other cases. Let's go to the lunch boxes. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Cult of the Tree. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, this still don't allow me to place these anywhere. There we go. That's the writing of the cult.
No.
Oh, hold on. Oh, another cult symbol. Note reminding cultists that victims are like animals. Victim of the cult killing become a monster.
Keep trying.
Where does this one go? Yeah, because it's not there. Yeah, that's annoying because I can't figure out which one that goes to.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Good. Ooh, I got a lot here. Okay. How to enter. You just got to put all these pieces of the puzzle together. So to stop the story, let's get the clicker. There we go. And then, of course, where Wake was trapped. There you go. Should be here.
Makes sense.
And we got a lot. Okay, so this is for later, so that means we haven't unlocked the other part.
Think.
Oh, it's gonna be up here. Only 2 options so far. Alright, I think that's all of it.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Ooh, we got a lot here. So the crow doll. Let's see. Yep, that's for the doll. Reenacting the rhyme made the environment change. Up there.
Ugh.
There we go. Was it a setup? Why the tripod? Some sort of experiment? Charmed appeared. Nice. Yep, that's everything. You're hiding
Okay.
pages, Mr. Wake.
Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Nice.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Alright. I don't think I have enough for an upgrade. I think I gotta get to 18, right?
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Okay, so that's for the shotgun. Yeah, I still need a lot more before I can upgrade any of Saga's stuff.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, interesting. Switch reality. Alright, I think I'm going to save here. I think I've made some good progress in this session. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one for some more Alan Wake 2. Peace.